The Illuminati has captivated the imaginations of conspiracy theorists and curious minds for centuries. Essentially, the Illuminati is believed to be a secret society that either once existed, as in the case of the historical Bavarian Illuminati, or continues to operate with the aim of influencing global affairs and establishing a new world order. This perception of the Illuminati as a group pulling the strings behind major world events adds a layer of intrigue and mystery to its narrative. Understanding the Illuminati helps us delve deeper into how certain myths and stories gain traction and influence public perception. The significance of understanding the Illuminati in the context of Top 10 Facts lies in its perennial allure and the impact of such a concept on popular culture and society at large. Fictional portrayals in movies, books, and music often use the Illuminati as a symbol of ultimate power and secrecy, shaping how people perceive authority and hierarchies. This is not only an exploration of an elite society, but also a commentary on trust, transparency, and the nature of power itself. One real-world application of the Illuminati concept is its frequent appearance in the music industry, with artists like Jay-Z and Beyoncé often humorously linked to the group due to their immense influence and the symbolism in their art. Another example is the political sphere, where the Illuminati is sometimes invoked in conspiracy theories concerning global leadership, suggesting that world leaders and politicians may be under the society's sway. Such ideas thrive on platforms like social media, amplifying the mystique of the Illuminati and fostering widespread fascination. Opinions supporting the idea of the Illuminati often stem from a distrust of major institutions and governments, positing that secret societies hold the real power. However, skepticism toward the notion of the Illuminati also exists, with critics arguing that these theories lack credible evidence and are often fueled by a mix of entertainment and paranoia. The concept of the Illuminati is fraught with controversies. Many view it as harmless fun or a metaphor for discussions about power dynamics, while others caution against its potential to legitimize unfounded conspiracy theories, which can cloud judgment and divide communities. This point is intrinsically linked to broader discussions about transparency, governance, and the spread of misinformation, affecting the other aspects of the Top 10 Facts by providing a foundational context for understanding its enduring legacy and the societal implications tied to it. The heading, Historical Origins of the Illuminati, introduces a concept shrouded in mystery and intrigue. The Illuminati, originally known as the Bavarian Illuminati, was a secret society founded on May 1, 1776, by Adam Weishaupt, a professor of canon law at the University of Ingolstadt in Bavaria, Germany. The group aimed to promote Enlightenment values by opposing religious and political abuses of power. Its initial goal was to create a state free from religious influence by fostering critical thinking and the dissemination of knowledge. The significance of this historical origin lies in its influence on the numerous conspiracy theories that surround the Illuminati today. Understanding its roots helps dispel some myths by positioning the Illuminati within the context of 18th century social and political dynamics. This backdrop explains why the society was perceived as subversive and dangerous by many at the time, leading to its eventual suppression by the Bavarian government in 1785. One specific example illustrating the impact of the Illuminati's origins is related to the French Revolution. Although the group disbanded before the revolution began, some theorists argue that its principles influenced revolutionary ideologies, promoting liberty, equality, and fraternity. Another example is how the Illuminati, though defunct, is often linked to prominent figures like Thomas Jefferson and Benjamin Franklin, suggesting, albeit with scant evidence, a possible indirect influence on American founding values. Opinions on the Illuminati's historical significance vary widely. Some view the group as early champions of secularism and rationalism, while others see them as a potential disruptor of societal order due to their secretive nature. This dichotomy fuels debates on the group's true intentions and legacy. Controversies abound, particularly concerning the lack of concrete evidence of ongoing Illuminati activities, which invites skepticism and fuels speculative discussions. These historical origins connect to the broader topic by providing a foundation for understanding how the Illuminati's enigmatic past sparked the mythos that surrounds it today. Their ideas resonate with fears and fascinations about secret societies wielding hidden power, impacting modern culture and pop culture portrayals. Exploring the origins of the Illuminati reveals how a relatively short-lived group continues to capture the imagination and influence narratives about secrecy, power, and enlightenment in contemporary society. The concept of the historical origins of the Illuminati refers to the inception and development of a secret society officially known as the Order of the Illuminati, established in 1776 in Bavaria, Germany. This organization was founded by Adam Weishaupt, a professor of canon law, with the aim of promoting Enlightenment ideals and countering religious and political oppression by encouraging free thought, secularism, and education. The Illuminati sought to enlighten and inform the populace, fostering a society based on reason and knowledge rather than superstition and tyranny. This historical origin is significant to the overall discourse on the Illuminati, as it provides the foundation upon which modern conceptions and misconceptions of the group are built. Despite lasting only a decade before its suppression in 1785, the Illuminati's narratives have endured, largely due to their alleged influence on socio-political events and ongoing conspiracy theories. For example, one prominent historical figure reportedly associated with the Illuminati was Johann Wolfgang von Goethe, the renowned writer and cultural figure. Goethe's involvement lent an intellectual credibility and intrigue to the society early on, suggesting that its membership was not only secretive, but also composed of the era's leading thinkers. Additionally, the Philadelphia Convention of 1787 also became a focus of Illuminati conspiracy theories, leading some to ponder if their ideals had a subtle influence on the shaping of the US Constitution. Several opinions affirm the idea that the Illuminati posed a genuine threat to established authority by challenging existing power structures and promoting radical ideas. However, alternative viewpoints perceive the Illuminati as more of a symbolic representation of the Enlightenment's disruptive potential rather than a direct catalyst. This connection to intellectual discourse and resistance to traditional authority invites controversies and challenges, with many viewing the Illuminati as an exaggerated narrative used to explain complex socio-political power dynamics and historical events. Others argue that fears surrounding the Illuminati were amplified by opposing factions seeking to discredit progressive movements. The origin of the Illuminati informs current Illuminati myths and conspiracy theories, often depicting the group as a secretive cabal steering global events. These myths continue to pervade pop culture, illustrating the enduring fascination with the notion of hidden forces controlling the world. By understanding their historical foundations, one can better navigate the contemporary landscape of conspiracy theories, recognizing how such narratives intertwine with cultural and political currents over time. The heading Origins of the Illuminati delves into the inception of a secretive group that has captivated imaginations for centuries. The Illuminati, officially founded on May 1, 1776, by Adam Weishaupt in Bavaria, was an Enlightenment-era society that sought to promote reason and free thought. Originally, its aim was to eliminate superstition, religious influence over public life, and abuses of state power. The significance of understanding the origins of the Illuminati lies in unraveling the myths from reality, as the organization is often enveloped in conspiracy theories that allege its continued existence and influence in world affairs. One real-world illustration of the Illuminati's beginnings is its initial model, which reflected the same hierarchical structure seen in Freemasonry, an inspiration for Weishaupt. The Illuminati even recruited members from Masonic lodges to bolster its ranks. Another example is how the founding ideals of the Illuminati were a product of their time, aligning with the burgeoning Enlightenment era that emphasized scientific discovery and reason over dogma, representing a shift towards secularism that influenced many modern democratic principles. Supporters of Enlightenment values view the Illuminati as a group that aspired to promote rational discourse and challenge oppressive structures. To them, the original Illuminati represents an early struggle against tyranny and ignorance. However, the group faced challenges, largely from religious and political institutions that viewed it as a threat to their traditional power. The Bavarian government disbanded the Illuminati in 1785 fearing its influence and revolutionary potential. Controversy surrounds the organization's origins, particularly in how its secretive nature sparked countless conspiracy theories alleging its continued influence. Some believe the Illuminati orchestrates events, controlling governments and industries, a notion popularized by novels, films, and internet culture. Critics argue that these theories lack substantiated evidence and often distract from tangible socio-political issues, serving as a scapegoat for complex global phenomena. Understanding the origins of the Illuminati connects to other facets of this topic by providing a foundation that helps distinguish between historical facts and fictional narratives. This context is essential in dissecting how the concept of a secret society evolved in public consciousness and its alleged ties to modern conspiracies. By examining the real origins of the Illuminati, we can better appreciate its impact on culture, the nature of conspiracy theories, and the perpetual human quest for knowledge and control.